Okay, so as we begin, you may have already prepared with your oils, or you can add them now based on what your client may want and need. Okay, making sure your water temperature is appropriate and not too hot or too cold for your client. One of the things I like to do as well, if it's you have a garden and the weather is nice and your flowers are in bloom, is I'll actually sprinkle some petals into the foot bath. You have roses or even fresh lavender or anything else, and clients really love that little extra special ambiance. All you need is about a nickel size of it and place it on the feet. It's not a lubricant. It will get tacky, but it's great for using in sessions like reflexology so that you can get a nice firm grip on your reflex points. So we are going to start on the right side of the foot and move to the left. Put a little bit of this balm on both feet so we're ready. Some reflexologists will start on one foot and move to the other. Some like to do both and go back and forth. So you're going to see different people do different things, and you're going to find your way of what is your preference or what your client's needs are. We always start with a warm-up. So we want to see how they're moving in their body. We want to see what kind of range of motion they might have. We'll do some stretches to see if they're tight. And we want to get everything opened up as much as we can and softened before we begin our sessions. We'll include strokes like vibration, little gentle tractions, stretching the toes out. We're going to do the lung press. Bring our hand, our knuckles right underneath that diaphragm line, which is right underneath the ball of the foot. We're going to push while our fingers up here, 2 fingers are right below the toes, thumb is in the back. I'm going to push, release the pressure on the palm of my fist, and bring this down and get this kind of push and pull rocking movement so that we can open up this. We're not bending the toes this way. We want the toes to actually come up a little bit. Okay. We got our foot warmed up, we did our stretches, our range of motion, we opened our zones. We're going to come up here to the toes and we're going to do our thumb walk or caterpillar walk. Notice how I support the back of the thumb so we're not just pushing the toe like that, but we're stabilizing it. We come all the way up here to the sinus points, give a little circular movement. So if you're looking at your foot reflexology charts, you'll see that the feet relate to the brain on the big toe. We have the pituitary and the pineal gland right in here. We also have the neck around this region in here. So thumb walking is what we do on the toes. On every single toe, all the way to the top where our sinus points are. After we do each one, we're going to come in, we're going to do range of motion. We could do a little flicking action. And for those that like to do toe popping, we get a nice firm grip. We make sure in the alignment, we pull gently and fast, and we might get the toes opened. Okay? All right, then we're going to push after we do all 5 toes, push them back, open up this space where the ears and the eye, ooh, we got a tender point there, ears and eyes. And again, we do our thumb walk right through here. Lateral to medial, medial to lateral. If you find a spot that feels like it's congestion, you can go in there and do a little circular movement or a little hook, like a corkscrew, and back out. Bend and stretch, open the toes, stretch them out. Stretch them out this way, stretch them out that way. We're going to move down into the area that relates to the lung and the breast. And we're going to thumb walk across here. You might feel a little bit of the deposits, the crunchies as some people call them. Just a little different toxic deposits, lactic, uric acid, crystalline. Feels like little sand or grit. Those are just going to pop and break and eventually move through. Okay, after you've done both feet, we're going to massage up the legs, nice and light with more of a lighter stroke so that the lymph can flow up into the groin, into the lymph nodes. And then you can start giving them, a little bit of massage and then go back to light again. I bring my fingers underneath like a little butterfly flicker, right through the gastrocnemius, all the way down. And just shake it out. Go back, do some light strokes again. Come back underneath the foot now. And we're going to glide with our thumbs underneath. Can you see that? Take your thumbs back and forth. Nice firm pressure. Open up those tissues. You can make a fist and do circular movements. Then we're going to come back through those zones. We're going to place nice firm pressure. We're going to glide through there and get out all the deposits that have settled. And then I'm going to come back and flush out one more time. When I'm all done with my foot massage, I want to get a nice warm towel from my cabbie. I'm going to check for the temperature to make sure it's not too hot. I'm going to let my client know that the warmth is coming. Put it around their foot and take off any excess oils or lotion so they don't slip and slide after the treatment. Take either your sheet that's nearby or if you have a blanket, cover them up, keep the foot warm. And there's your basic treatment.